Hey guys, it's Kyla from Pink Proverb, and it is April 1st. I have no jokes for you. I'm actually pretty bad at jokes. But because March has passed and I didn't get a chance to do anything for Women's Month or Endometriosis Month, I figured let's do a rewind. Dedicate this vlog to all the women out there who struggle with endometriosis, including myself, and give you guys some facts that you may not know about the disease. Okay. Number one, endometriosis actually affects over 5 million women in the United States of America. Didn't know that, now you know. A lot of women don't even know that they struggle with endometriosis, since there's 4 stages of endometriosis, from having, minor pains from just needing an aspirin or a Tylenol every day when your cycle is on, to stage 4, which if you're like me, you might end up in the hospital or the emergency room once a month because you're dehydrated and you can't take any pain medicine. This is something that affects people's lives in dramatic ways, and I think a lot of times in America we sweep it under the rug because we're just like, women, you have cramps, deal with it. And if only if it was that easy, I would, but I can't. So if you're like me and you struggle with these type of issues, I just want to give you guys a couple of facts about endometriosis and a couple of resources. So here we go. Number 1, what exactly is endometriosis? If you're asking that question, it's a great question because a lot of people really just don't know. And even for myself, after I was diagnosed with it, I really wasn't sure what exactly it was. I knew it caused me a lot of pain, but I wasn't really sure what endometriosis actually was. So here's the definition. Endometriosis is basically when the lining of your uterus decides that it wants to travel in other places in your body and cause pain. Basically, when your cycle comes on, that tissue becomes inflamed and it makes you have symptoms that are very uncomfortable. So from simple, oh, I have cramps, to, oh my gosh, I feel like my stomach is coming out of me off both ends. It happens to me every time. I'm sorry. TMI. So treatments for endometriosis. Keyword treatments. There's no cure for endometriosis. For those who are wondering, no, I can't just get rid of my cramps. No, I can't just stop being in pain. No, there's no cure. However, there are treatments, and sad to say, I feel like they should be better, but they're not. So here's your options. 1, take a lot of pain medicine. Yeah, take a lot of pain medicine. Hopefully it helps, but if it doesn't, you can move on to number 2. Birth control. Take a lot of birth control. Heavy doses of birth control. They say it helps, but it didn't help me. So 3, laparoscopy. A laparoscopy is basically a minor surgery where they go in and they nick you on either side of your stomach and on your panty line. It really is minor, but bed rest is necessary. They'll go in with a little, microscope with a light at the end, and they'll be able to see where all of your endometriosis is growing, and they can remove it during the laparoscopy, which they did. However, they'll probably go ahead and say, hey, hormones for you. Hormones! Yes, this is exactly why we're in this situation, because we're women and our hormones are everything. So they will give you a hormone. For me, I was put on Lupron, and it basically puts you in a premenopause state. You're gonna love it. If you have to do it, you're gonna love it. I did it. I went through it. I don't regret it. However, coming off of it, I came right back into the pain. My doctor told me, some women go through this hormone treatment and they come out as a brand new woman, no more pain for a while. Some women go in and don't want to come off, so they'll do it for 2 years. Max 2 years, ladies. You can't be on Lupron more than 2 years. The great thing about Lupron is that, or any hormone medicine that they give you for premenopause, is that your cycle doesn't come on. So it literally is like a vacation. I felt normal for the first time in my life because half of every month I'm either preparing, treating, or dealing with a cycle. So there you have it. Those are your options. And finally, so just to be frank about my journey, after coming off Lupron, I no longer wanted to be on Lupron. I'm probably going to go back to a high dosage birth control just because, you know, that's where I am in my life. But my doctor was just like, hey, Kyla, just have babies. She was serious. So there you have it. A couple of fun facts about endometriosis, a little bit about my journey with endometriosis, and a lot of inspiration and love. I just want to say that if you want more information about endometriosis, please check out the blog. I'll definitely put all my fun facts there. And I didn't get a chance to talk about my holistic approach to endometriosis now. Now that I've gone through so many different treatments, I am all about trying to find a way naturally. So if you are someone who has lots of details about it, please share. Thanks so much, and like, subscribe, and follow. See you later. Bye. For me, I actually have endometriosis all over the place, including my stomach, and I got a laparoscopy, which brings me to fact number 2, how to actually deal with endometriosis. When I got my laparoscopy, they actually took out my too much information. Okay.